For the past 24 hours, Neymar Jr. has been speaking from emotions. He has said a lot of things for the past 24 hours. In fact, he has given us a recap of his career. He just faced a form of rejection from Al-Hilal, and this got him, saying a lot of things about his career, about his time with MSN, about his time with Kylian Mbappe, a lot of things. His move out of Barcelona and all that. And you all know that Neymar Jr. was out for more than 8 months, and he came back and got another injury. He has been out for more than 4 weeks now, and he's yet to return back from injury. And right now, the club has issued this statement that he wouldn't be registered for the second half of the Saudi Pro League season, though he could still feature in the EFC Champions League. But this is coming as a form of rejection from Al-Hilal, and Neymar has been reacting towards this. He has been speaking from emotions for the past 24 hours. According to the club, he is still under contract with Al-Hilal, and it may be up to him to decide his future, and also up to the administration. And some of the things that he has said in the past 24 hours were very touchy. First of all, he told Romario, "I do not have any regrets in my career. All of the mistakes I had in my career, in my life choices, were to help me grow, help me mature, so I don't regret anything." Another thing he said, "I do not regret my choice to pick Barca over Real Madrid. I went with my heart there. I obviously wanted to play with Messi. Barca was the team I loved. I always watched. Since the era of Ronaldinho, I always said I want to play there, and it happened." Another thing he said, "Real Madrid wanted me. Those were intense days. It was Real Madrid's people calling me from one side and Barcelona's people calling me from the other side. Both presidents were talking to me. I couldn't rationalize. I imagined myself playing for both teams. But then my heart spoke louder. I ended up choosing Barcelona." This is Neymar speaking volumes, speaking from emotions. He also said, "I spent the first 6 months at Barca with butterflies in my stomach. I was like, I can't dribble anyone. I can't get past anyone. I am doing everything all wrong. There was a day I was so despaired. It was going halftime. I remembered it until this day. It was against Athletic Bilbao. I went into the dressing room pissed at myself. I was playing so bad. I went into the washroom crying by myself, thinking, what am I doing? Then knocked on the door, and it was Leo Messi. He asked me, why are you crying? I said, nah, I'm good. Then Dani Alves came and Messi said, calm down. We are here to help you. We want you to play your best football like you did at Santos without any pressure. If you need anything, you can count on me. After that, I became more confident, more excited to play, and everything started going well. This is Neymar speaking volumes, like his emotions speaking volumes at this point. Another thing he said, a lot of people thought the MSN wouldn't work because we were 3 different South Americans, but it was the greatest trial in history. Me and Messi already had chemistry. Then when Suarez came, he completed us. Like, I really feel emotional by all this that Neymar is saying. There is also something he said, and this one I confirm it so much because I watched that era of MSN keenly. Like I keenly watched that era of MSN. He said that MSN, when one of us would score, we would want to get the other one a goal. When Luis Suarez was fighting for the golden boot against Cristiano, we did everything for him to score. And this is so true. I could remember whenever Luis Suarez scores, the next person that will score is Neymar. After Neymar scores, Messi is the next that will score. Like 3 of them must get on the score sheet, especially in a match where there are enough goals. Not in tough matches. In tough matches, we could understand. But in matches where Suarez had already scored, Neymar had already scored, Messi will definitely score. If Messi had already scored, Suarez had already scored, and there is a penalty, Messi will definitely give it to Neymar. And this went on. And I could remember that season that Suarez was fighting for the golden boot. Messi was injured that season, and when he came back, it was already difficult for him to fight for that golden boot race. And they helped Suarez win that golden boot with 40 goals. I could remember that season vividly. That should be 2015/2016 season. And all of this gets me emotional. Additionally, he said, okay, what did I learn the most from Messi. Outside the pitch, he's very shy, so I think he learned more from me than me from him. When we would go out and mess around, he would just giggle. But on the pitch, up close, I noticed things. I learned that you do not need strength to score a goal. Sometimes you can pass into the net. You don't need to shoot. Training closely with him, you notice that you don't need strength. You will just pass into the net gently and it will go in slowly. I started to try things and it went well. Like I'm really touched by all of this. Okay, Neymar tells Rosario, I did not leave Barca to be the best player in the world at PSG. Leo Messi came to me. Why are you leaving? Do you want to be the best player in the world? I can make you the best player in the world. I told him no. It's not that. I told him no, it's not that. It's something personal. Obviously, financially, it was better than what I had at Barcelona, and there were Brazilians playing there too. I wanted to play with Brazilians. There were Thiago Silva, Dani Alves just signed, Marquinhos, Lucas Moura. They were all my friends. And then Neymar on not winning the Ballon d'Or. Look at what he said. Today, I think I was unlucky with the injuries. It's like 7 years straight that I get injured. There are injuries that take me out for 3 months, 6 months. That was what hindered me. If you stop and think about it, anyone that knows about football knows my prime. My peak was at PSG. Playing the way I was at PSG, I would absolutely win a Ballon d'Or. I am certain about this, but I had those injuries. They harmed me. Obviously, every player wants to win one and have one at home, but it's not something that bothers me. Life goes on. God didn't want it. That's fine. And I agree with this. Neymar's peak was at PSG. Neymar's peak was at PSG. He peaked at Barcelona and then the highest he got was at PSG in that 2017 to 2018 season. I think that was his peak. Neymar also spoke about his relationship with Mbappe and he said Mbappe was not annoying, but when Messi came, I think he became a little jealous. I had my things with him. We had a little fight. He was a boy that in the beginning was key. I used to call him Golden Boy. I would speak to him, play around with him, told him he had been one of the best. I always always had conversations with him. When Leo Messi arrived, he became a little jealous. He didn't want to share me with anyone. That's how the fight started, the change in behavior. And this is actually very, very touchy. And, somehow I can understand that Mbappe, felt jealous about Messi's arrival. And it's normal. It's normal when you have a friend who is about to have a new friend. It's normal to feel jealous, but I think they didn't manage it very well. And Messi, being an introvert, could not, buzz the whole situation, and everything went south at PSG. And he also spoke about what went wrong at PSG. What went wrong? The answer is very easy: ego. I think having an ego is good. Thinking you are the best, but you have realized that you don't play by yourself. Nowadays, if not everyone helps, it's impossible to win something. And I think I have to agree with this. They didn't actually play together. They were playing more for individual glory apart from Lionel Messi. And Messi tried his best to try to gel the team, make the team click. But Mbappe, got ahead of himself and felt Messi or Neymar were trying to compete with him for the star man. And everything went south. And then he said there was a time at Al-Hilal, coach wanted to teach me how to take penalties. And I said to him, Mister, do you want to teach a priest how to host a mass? These are very emotional conversations, very emotional speeches from Neymar. He has faced some kind of rejection and he spoke from his emotions, and these are very touchy. A lot of things that he said here are true. Most of the things, 90% of the things that he said here are true, if not everything. And it is what it is. Coming from a player who was believed to be the heir apparent to the throne that will be left by Messi and Ronaldo, having his career going down the line this way. It hurts, and it's okay that he feels emotional after being rejected by Al-Hilal. Not registering him for the second part of the season is very much emotional, and they feel he is no longer at his best. They feel he's no longer at the level he is known for, and that hurts so bad. Even me as a Neymar fan, I am very much emotional about this, and I'm pained. And obviously, his stay at Al-Hilal is numbered, and who knows where next Neymar could be. Hopefully, Inter Miami to reunite with MSN. Thank you.